I recently came across Chloé's Ateliers de Fleurs and I really enjoyed trying out their fragrances. In this fragrance line, each fragrance seems to revolve around one main ingredient. I also like their fragrance bottle, so they come in this nice bottle with the clear glass, a creamstone-like cap with golden metal. It's a really nice fragrance line. You almost feel like you're transported to this place where things feel more natural aesthetically, and there's a certain rawness and purity and even elegance. For this video I selected 7 of their fragrances which I feel match my current preferences. So starting with Jasminum Sambac Eau de Parfum. So this is a floral green fragrance with soft and sunny notes, and the perfumer behind Jasminum Sambac is Louise Turner. So this is a very nice scent of jasmine. It feels delicate and light with a somewhat green and airy scent to it as well. So it feels quite modern and natural as a jasmine fragrance. The next fragrance is Neroli Eau de Parfum. It's floral, citrusy and lightly honeyed with smooth and refreshing notes, and the perfumer behind this fragrance is Sidonie Lancesser. So this fragrance seems to focus on the flower component of the orange blossom, and there almost seems to be a musky scent to it and a light hint of honey, which is quite pleasant. I really like the scent. It feels as if you're almost smelling the flowers of freshly bloomed orange blossoms on a beautiful spring day, and it maintains a natural feel to it which is very pleasant, and there's a certain freshness to it as well. The next fragrance at number 5 is Hysope Eau de Parfum. It's floral, citrusy with pure and crisp notes, and the perfumer behind this fragrance is Mylène Arran. So in addition to the fragrant notes of the Hysope flower, this also contains a citrusy accord and a hint of rose water. So it's a very nice fragrance. It feels light and fresh, and it's a delicately sweet floral fragrance with a hint of freshness to it, and there's also a citrusy and almost aromatic scent to it which feels really nice, and there's a natural feel to it with a hint of green and a hint of rose water. So I really liked this fragrance. Now the next fragrance is Tubéreuse Lazuli Eau de Parfum, and this fragrance is a bit different when compared to the rest of the fragrances. Tubéreuse Lazuli comes in a midnight blue bottle as part of the Fleurs de Nuit collection. The Fleurs de Nuit collection embodies the beauty of nature at nighttime, and nighttime tends to transform the scent of certain flowers like tuberose, which is quite sensitive to temperature. The perfumer behind Tubéreuse Lazuli is Jean-Christophe Hérault. So it's a beautiful floral woody fragrance with Indian tuberose, jasmine, white oud, sandalwood and patchouli. It's a very nice, warm and attractive scent, and it has a mild hint of sweetness and mild spiciness with a hint of creaminess as well. It feels rather complex in a beautiful way. There's something about it which feels almost magical somehow. So the next fragrance and one of my top 3 is Vanilla Planifolia Eau de Parfum. So Vanilla Planifolia is a type of vanilla orchid, and this fragrance also contains floral notes and a mild hint of spicy petals, and the perfumer behind this fragrance is Quentin Bish. So this is a really nice fragrance. It feels like a refined scent of vanilla with an almost natural feel to it, and it also has a nice floral and mildly sweet, spicy and perhaps even woody notes as well. So the next fragrance at number 2 is Immortelle Eau de Parfum by Caroline Dumour. So the perfumer wanted to create this fragrance of the immortal or everlasting flower as it's found in nature not too far from the sea spray. So this fragrance contains floral, warm, solar and slight salty notes, and it has a very natural feel to it, like most of these fragrances from the Ateliers de Fleurs line, and I really like the scent. It feels mildly sweet and I find it quite comforting as a scent. It also has an almost herbal side to it. So this is the fragrance that I ended up selecting. It's the Herba Mimosa Eau de Parfum. It's a floral green fragrance with tender, woody and vegetal notes, and the perfumer behind this fragrance is Amandine Claire Marie. Herba Mimosa has many beautiful qualities to it. It feels natural, somewhat herbal, and it also has a slight powdery texture, but not in a dense or heavy way. It feels quite light. There is a slight saltiness to this fragrance, and I also feel there's a scent that reminds me of chamomile in the background. To me, this fragrance feels uplifting and at the same time comforting. So that sounds like a contradiction, but that's how I perceive it. So I selected this fragrance because of its beautiful and unique scent, and I think you can feel it in your heart when you really like a fragrance. That's why I like to test fragrances and try them on to experience how the fragrance evolves over time while wearing it. So thank you for watching, and I wish you a nice day.